students, today I will explain you the Fourier integrals. Okay, here let the Fourier series be uniformly convergent in the closed interval minus L less than x is less than L, and the series have the sum f of x. We get, yes, you know the series is, you earlier I have proved it. Fx is equal to a0 by 2 plus n is varying from 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L plus bn sin n pi x by L from minus L to L. Yes, this is the Fourier series. Okay, now where an you know 1 by L minus L to L f of t cos n pi t by L dt. Yes, similarly you know Bn, which is also 1 by L minus L to L ft sin n pi t by L dt. Okay, you know these terms. Now a0 may be neglected in the generalization of the Fourier transform. As you know, a0 is 1 by L minus L to L f of x dx. So taking the mod, this turns to 0 as L tends to infinity. Yeah, that is because here the integral term is 1 by L minus infinity to infinity. So this term tends to 0. Okay. So substituting all the values of an and bn in series 1. Okay. Substituting an and bn in. Yes, yes, you get this one. Yes, fx is equal to, you get, yes, fx is equal to 1 by 2l minus L to L f of t plus this one a0, an and bn. Yes, clear? Substituting all these values. Now, you get here 1 by 2l minus L to L f of t dt. Yes, 1 by L and 1 to infinity f of t, and here you see, here is cos, yes, here is cos n pi t by L cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So this can be written as cos a minus b. So you write here cos n pi t minus x by L. Clear? Now, since fx is taken as uniformly convergent, yes, in the interval minus L to L, so we interchange the summation, yes, with integral. That is, this can be written as fx is equal to 1 by 2l minus L to L f of t dt plus 1 by L minus integral minus L to L f of t, and now the summation. Okay, n varying from 1 to infinity cos n pi by L, and here is cos t, yes, cos n pi by L into t minus x dt. Okay, and here is ft, the integral, and here is again, so taking the common term, here become 1, but here is 1 by 2l, so 2 is multiplied here. Okay, so they get this one. Okay, students, now here this become 1 by 2 1 by 2l, yes, minus L to L f of t dt, yes, f of t, but here is 1 of 1 plus limit n tends to, if you take his, here is n tends to infinity, r varying from 1 to n, 2 cos r pi by L t minus x because of r. Clear? Now, in place of 1 by 2l minus L to L f of t, and this term can be 2 times, because you know cos of theta plus cos of minus theta, which is equal to 2 cos theta, because you know cos minus theta is again cos theta. So you can term also 2 times of this plus this. Okay, now, so, and 1 in place of 1, you know cos 0 is again 1, so in place of 1 we substitute cos 0 times pi by L t minus x, and this term is again the same. Yes, this is cos of r pi by t as 1, this is this term. Okay, now as minus infinity to infinity, mod of this term converges, the first term on the right hand side of this equation number 2 approaches to 0 as L tends to infinity, is taking the limit, so that this term become 1 by, here you take L is here, you see here L, so in place of L you here, so you substitute here L is here, and one dividing and multiplying on both sides by pi, so here is 1 by 2 pi, here is pi. Yes, clear? Here is pi, but here is L, so L is here. Yes, clear? And here is the same as cos R. Yes, here is R pi by F, R L by pi. Yes, R, actually here is R pi by L, so here you can, this term can also be written as L by T, or 1 by 2 pi minus L to L f of t, and here is the L is written as here, pi is written as here, okay, because you multiply and dividing pi, okay, so L pi, this term, okay, and this is cos R L by pi, okay, by pi is here, so this can be here. Okay, clear? Let us suppose that R by L divided by pi, this by this is equal to u, and 1 by this term, not 1 by L by pi is du, so this can be done as 1 by 2 pi minus L to L f of t, and minus infinity to infinity cos u t minus u du, and which is dt. Is clear? Since L by pi tends to infinity as L tends to infinity, so this can be done as 1 by 2 pi minus L to L f of t, and here is minus infinity to infinity cos t minus x du. So as L tends to infinity, so we are taking as the L tends to infinity, if then this is minus infinity to infinity. Yes, minus infinity to infinity f of t cos u t minus u t dt. Actually this is the integral formula. Okay, so in short form we can define as some different form of the Fourier integral formula. So this is the general form of the Fourier integral, which is equal to this one. Yes, general form. Yes, general form of the integral formula, which is defined as, yes, in last 1 by pi 0 to infinity minus infinity to infinity. Yes, this one, and f of t cos u t minus 1 dt, and similarly in the cosine form you can write here f of x is equal to 2 by pi 0 to infinity f of t cos u t, yes, cos u t cos u minus x u ux du dt. Is clear? And similarly for the sine form, f of x is equal to 2 by pi 0 to infinity f of t sine u t for the sine form, sine ux du dt. Yes, this is the sine integral formula for the Fourier transform. Yes, okay students. Now for the exponential form, fx is equal to 1 by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus iux du minus infinity to infinity f of t e to the power iut dt. Now this is the complex form of the Fourier integral. Actually these formula we can evaluate by using the same integral formula. Yes, these are the results for the integral formula. Okay, students. In next video I have defined you some problems of the Fourier transform. Okay students, thank you.